players that wear it. Just how big of an honor is that for you to be able to wear that this year?
Oh, it's truly an honor, truly a blessing. I can't really put into words how much it really means to me. I can just honestly say that I'm going to do everything in my power to carry that on, carry that legacy that it has, and I'm just going to do everything that I can just to represent that number in the best way that I can.
I guess, how did you find out about it? Was it like a team meeting kind of deal where they awarded you the jersey, or was it text chain? What was it?
It was actually a phone call. Coach Jay called me about 2 weeks before I reported, moved into my new apartment, and asked me if I wanted to take it, and I took it with open arms, and that's how it went. So.
Did you get any phone calls from maybe the former number 8s?
I talked to Mikey a little bit. That's about it. Nothing crazy. I'm really close with Matthew Beck. Daniel Cabrera is one of my best friends, so that's kind of how we're always connected anyway, so that really never changed. But a lot of congratulations to them, a lot of support, and they're all really happy, and I'm really happy with them, so it's pretty cool.
Mikey, say anything that stuck out to you?
Not really, just motivation, just trying to stay locked in, just not changing anything that I've always done, just being the guy that I've always been, and just kind of taking it with open arms.
What has Coach Johnson been like? What is he like as a coach?
It's really hard to describe it. He's one of a kind. He's one of the best coaches that I've had my entire life when it comes to being focused, having a plan every day, knowing what we want to do, knowing what we want to execute. He comes to the field every day and he's ready to go. I've never seen a second in his life that I've been with him so far where he's not ready and prepared for something. I'm truly honored to be able to come back and play for him, and I'm really excited to see where we're going to go, and I'm really happy as our head coach.
Is there a lot of excitement with this team right now because of that?
I would say so. It's a lot of new stuff that we're still trying to kind of understand. There's always going to be excitement when you have a whole new coaching staff, but it's a really good growing excitement that we're kind of developing each and every day. When we learn something new, we're kind of growing as a team, gelling together, getting better. And like I said, we come to practice every day, and Coach Jay is always ready to go with the coaching staff, and not just Coach Jay. Every staff member on this team has come with a fire, and we're kind of feeding off of it, and the players are getting going, and we love coming to the field every day because we have a great coaching staff there waiting for us. So.
We've heard a lot, I guess this offseason about the hands-on approach the coaches are taking with you guys. I guess, offensively, how has that kind of helped, having a coach, I guess, that's getting in there and, showing you guys a lot of the things you need to be working on?
It's great. It's whenever we're able to kind of focus on each and individual person on the team and kind of nitpick what we need to do and take care of what we need to take care of and kind of simplify things a little bit. We don't really go into a super in-depth thing where we kind of confuse people. We just do what the simple things are needing to be done so we can take care of the games itself, and it simplifies the games before us when we get out on the field, and that's kind of something that Coach Jay's been doing for us, and it's kind of relaxed us a little bit, but it's also letting us play with a lot of confidence. So.
What's been different about the way that Jay approaches fall ball whereas coached in the past?
I wouldn't say different. I think it's just a different aspect that he kind of takes with the past coaching staffs. I was always so used to certain things. I played for the past coaching staff for 3 years. It's just something that we've never been used to because of the different environment, I guess you could say. That's probably what I would say is that the environment's a little bit different when it comes to the coaching staff being here a good bit at the time. They pretty much live here. It's crazy how hard they work. It's really awesome to see how much they kind of put in for us and how much they expect out of us in a good way. There's no pressure in any aspect that we do. They're always there to help us, and they're always there to motivate us, and it's all positive environment. Nothing's negative. We're always excited to come to the field every day, and they're always ready to see us. So.
As a player, going into Sunday, what are kind of your goals? What are kind of the team's goals? You get to finally play another team with your new coach.
Nothing really changes from what we've been doing. We take every day. One day at a time. We were focused on today right now, to be honest with you. We're not really looking forward to Sunday yet. We try to take advantage of every minute that we have on the field together. So us looking forward to Sunday is not something that we kind of prepared for yet. I know Sunday morning when we do get up, we'll be ready to go and we'll be excited and all that stuff, but our focus is fully on today and getting better with what we can today. So that's kind of the aspect that Coach Jay has really been focusing on for us as a team, and it keeps us focused on the task at hand, and we're able to learn a lot in a small amount of time. So.
In what areas have you seen this team grow a lot in the last few weeks?
We have a bunch of freshmen, obviously, in transfers, so that's something that we kind of had to deal with when it comes to learning the program a little bit. And obviously the new coaching staff brought in their new way of how we deal with baseball and all that stuff. Obviously, I guess you could say us gelling as a team is really coming together right now. We're really learning how to take our approaches to the plate, having a cool, calm, collected mind. The pitchers are really learning how to compete with us. Third strikes, fill up the zone. I mean, it's a bunch of things in the game that we're slowly learning, but we're getting way better at each and every day. We started out a little rusty, obviously that's how it is every fall, but it's a lot of aspects that are continuing to grow. It's kind of hard to put it into words what we do specifically. It's just everything. We take a specific approach to everything every day.
So I guess speaking of approach, you said that was one of the things that I guess the hitters have really kind of taken a big leap in the last couple of weeks. Now you can't go into a huge amount of detail, but just kind of what are the, I guess, bullet points in terms of what y'all are trying to figure out in terms of approach at the plate this year?
Just keeping everything simple, not trying to do too much with what you have, just coming in the box and having a clear mind. That's the biggest thing. As long as you have a clear mind, you're able to allow your body to do what you want it to do. That's one of his biggest talking points when it comes to hitting, and that's what I believe that our hitters have been doing a great job of. We kind of fell off a little bit after we scrimmaged for about 2 weeks, but he was able to kind of get us back on track immediately, and it helped us realize that as long as you keep it simple, it helps simplify the game enough, because the game is hard enough as it is. So.
With all the new players, freshmen, transfers, have y'all done anything to bond other than practice? Have y'all done any weird camping trips or something? I don't know. I've covered some weird teams. I've done some cool bonding activities. I'm not sure if y'all done anything.
We haven't done anything to that extent yet. I know that Coach said we're going to have a couple of speakers come in, kind of motivational speakers / guys that are kind of gel our team together and learn how to teach us in a way how to kind of back each other up, how to be a good teammate, how to come to the field every day ready to go. But honestly, with us coming to the field every day and doing what we do every day, it's kind of been gelling us together in that aspect, because we're at the field a good bit. So it kind of helps us learn. And not only are we at the field, they have guys that come to the field whenever they're not even supposed to be at the field. After practice, guys are staying and hitting. Before practice, guys are coming and hitting early. We've got pitchers doing what they need to do. It's just that aspect that he's creating in this program. When guys do work on their own, you get a lot better, because it's only a certain amount of time that we can practice in a day. And when you create an environment whenever people want to be here when they're not supposed to be here, you're going to be a very good team. So that's kind of what I've learned so far.
Top golf trip.
Absolutely.
You never know. I don't
Might
know.
screw up your swing though.
Yes.
I covered a soccer team once. They had to carry a tree up a mountain or something. It was a weird thing.
I don't know if we're going to do any of that, but yeah.
We all don't have mountains here, so. Who's next?
Good.
Thanks, guys. Let's go.
Everybody good? Okay. So Trey, what is Coach Johnson like as a coach? What is his coaching style?
I mean, he's definitely intense. He likes things done as perfect as they can be in practice, because when it comes to the game, it should just happen routinely.
Have you seen a lot of growth from this team in the last few weeks?
Oh, definitely. I mean, watching our scrimmages, comparing them to last year, we're definitely hitting more aggressive. We're sitting on our pitches more, which is what he's preaching. He's really offensive-minded. So it's really helping us on the offensive side of the ball.
What's some of the pointers he's asking y'all in terms of hitting and just some of the things that he wants you to get better at?
Definitely hunting our pitch early in the count, not just swinging, because it's a strike, which I personally struggled with a little bit last year, just swinging at a pitch because it's in the zone. But instead of doing that, swinging at a pitch that you want that's in the zone, because one strike is better than an out, as he says.
How do you assess your progress when you're just kind of playing each other in these scrimmages?
I mean, you have to do it personally, really. It's how you felt last year compared to this year. When I step in the box, personally, I feel more confident than I was now that I'm looking for one specific pitch rather than hunting the whole zone.
We've talked to Dylan and Jacob and a couple of the other big hitters, obviously Gavin just now. Just from your perspective, offensively, just the potential that this, I guess, core group has of, really being an explosive, kind of 6-7 man punch in the country. What does that, kind of meant to you, I guess?
I mean, like he says in our meetings, we have a lot of talent, but we have to turn that into skill to help the team win, which we're trying to do day in and day out in practice, because talent can't win us games.
What about this pitching staff? I mean, what have you seen, I guess, in terms of growth from those guys? Coach Johnson was saying they throw a lot of strikes to you guys. Just how how good do these guys look in the fall so far?
They look great, really. They're not trying to overpower us. They're just throwing the ball in the zone and making us get ourselves out, which a lot of hitters do.
What do you want to improve on Sunday? What do you want to see from this team?
Definitely, I want us to come out and be more aggressive than we were last year. We got to have that edge that we're not going to just win games because we're LSU. We got to go out there and play and be better in all aspects than everybody we play.
You guys obviously welcome a lot of new faces. Is there maybe one or two guys that you particularly have been really impressed with this fall in terms of just how ready they are to play at this level?
Definitely. Jacob Berry, the way he carries himself, he's not a big flashy guy. He just comes out there every day and gets the job done, and I like that about him. He can flat out hit a baseball, like one of the best I've seen in my years of playing. And definitely from the pitching side, I like Rez, the way he comes out there. When it's his turn to pitch, nobody can talk to him. He's just locked in. If you come and talk to him, he'll probably yell at you because he's just so locked in when it's his turn on the bump.
Is there a lot of excitement on this team right now because of Coach Johnson and what he's bringing?
Definitely, we're excited. We know how good we can be, but we also know that we have to come out and work to achieve that. We can't just show up on opening day and hope that our talent takes over. We have to be prepared and ready to win every game.
Is there like a feeling of excitement that you get to play another team this week?
Oh, definitely. I mean, these scrimmages, I hate to say, they kind of got a little old, but now that we come out and play a different team, like somebody else is in the other dugout, that's definitely going to boost us, and the real bullets are starting to fly, so we're going to see how people react.
What do the sunglasses say?
Pit Vipers,
Pit Viper?
yeah, it's a new brand that they have. One of my NIL deals, got them this morning.
We haven't really asked baseball players about this, but just I guess the NIL possibilities for you guys. Just how exciting is that for you guys to make a little money now as college players?
I mean, it's really cool. Last year we'd joke about it, especially when we heard that it was about to come out. The older guys were like, "Yeah, they always talk about this. There's no way it's gonna actually happen." But now that we get a chance to make money off of our name, it's kind of cool.
Who are a couple of brands that you signed with so far?
I have a few small ones like Waiter and Pit Vipers and Breggy Bomb Salsa with Alex Bregman.
Okay.
I got that one. That was kind of cool.
Okay. Anybody else?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you,
All
Trent.
right, thank fun though, guys.
What's up, guys?
What has Coach Johnson been like as a coach? What is his coaching style?
He's been great. I've probably been asked that question 200 times, but he's good. Obviously, there's a change, and we needed that change, and he's been putting us through some good stuff, and he's really teaching us how to be mentally tough, and I think that's what this team mostly needed. And I mean, we got the talent, but we got to turn that talent into skill. That's gonna be necessary for winning.
Is there a lot of excitement around the program right now?
Oh, very, very much so. I mean, we're excited every time we come out here. We're excited for the inter-squad scrimmages, and then now we're getting ready to play UNO, and then finish up the fall with UL and a couple more inter-squad games. But we're looking forward to continuing to get better because we know that we're not where we want to be on February 18th, but we're working every day.
He was telling us as a pitching staff, you guys have been throwing a lot of strikes this fall. I mean, just what are some of the, improvements that you've seen even over the last couple of weeks from the staff as a whole?
I think we have a lot of good arms this year, probably the best I've seen since in my time. But I think a lot of guys are just committed to what JK is telling us about, just making the game simple and just going out there and doing what you've been doing since you were a little kid. Just, put the ball over the plate, let your defense work, and you'll get out.
How I guess is his coaching style, Coach Kelly's coaching style, different than what you've had, with patch staffs and with the pitching staffs in regards to that?
That's a tough question, but Coach Kelly just got a little bit different energy, and we seem to relate to him pretty well. And we work hard because we know that JK is here for a reason, and he's going to put us in a position to be successful.
You know, you guys obviously welcome a lot of new arms to the staff as well. Just who are a couple of guys that you've really kind of noticed that are just kind of ready for this moment and ready to, you know, pitch in big SEC environments?
I think one name that sticks out to me is Grant Fontenot and Grant Taylor. They've just been commanding the zone really well with their fastball. They got electric fastballs. I think with just a little bit of experience, these scrimmage games, and they'll be ready. But we got a lot of other guys that, you know, are working their way in there as well, and it's going to take all of us this year to do what we want to do.
On the other side, like, who have you seen at bat that has stood out to you, I mean, as a pitcher? You know, who's like intimidating to pitch against so far?
Man, Braden Joeberry kind of has my number right now, but I'm sure everybody said kind of the same thing. But you know, we have a lot of talent on the offense, obviously, as you guys know. But you know, just pitching everybody the same and just treating everybody as if, you know, they were somebody you faced in Little League is kind of how you go about getting them out.
What are you expecting on Sunday?
I'm expecting us to fill up the strike zone and be mentally tough at the plate, and not swing at balls. That's one of the things that Coach Johnson's really been hitting home on with the hitters, and I think that we've seen improvements in that aspect of the game so far. So I think that we should be able to do that and relate to what we've been doing in practice and carry it over to the game on Sunday.
Coach Johnson's mentioned that you and Mikhail have really kind of taken on a nice, you know, leadership role. Obviously, as the two, you know, 6-year returning seniors. Just what has y'all's relationship been like, I guess, over the last couple months, and, you know, building kind of a strong leadership foundation with that pitching staff?
It's been good. I mean, I've just been trying to, you know, be here early, do what I'm supposed to do, and lead by example, and just have those younger guys follow me, answer any questions that they have, and just try to do my best, so that way I'm taking care of what I need to take care of on a daily basis.
Do you have any goals going into this Sunday? Like, what do you want to like see from yourself, or yeah, you want to take away from it?
I think just like I said, just being mentally tough and being the same person every day at the field, making sure all the guys show up ready to play and don't take these guys lightly. Obviously, they're UNO and they're not LSU, but you know, anybody can be beat on any given day, and you know, we're going to treat it as if it's opening day. It's a game we want to win, and I know everybody's going to come to the field with that attitude. So that's what I'm trying to make sure it happens.
It's going to be like 20 innings, right?
Yeah, it'll be 10 to get off going. It's probably going to be like 7 hours or something. But it'll be all right. We need some Starbucks or something.
What's your message to fans? Get them to come watch.
I mean, I think they're fired up enough. We don't really have to say much, but you know, we've been working hard, and you know, we want to show them what we've been doing.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Devin. Thanks, Devin.
That's all for Devin.